from Seth. I get that. You know, CM Punk was being tired of Drew's arrogance. He was tired of flaunting in his face. I get that. I understood that CM Punk needed to teach him a lesson, which he did. He beat him up. He hit him with the arm brace, tricked us all that he really wasn't hurt like that, even though he still is. I think he's secretly healed. They're saving him for a special moment. And he attacked Drew and allowed Dame to get the cash in. Then, of course, the qualifying match to face to face Damian at Backlash, which Jay won. He was going to win that contendership match. CM Punk screwed him out of that. As he's going to hit the Claymore on Monday Night Raw, he grabbed his leg and allowed him to distract Drew, and Jay Uso got the win. I get that too. Then recently we saw the Clash at the Castle, where CM Punk, the ref was knocked out during Damian and Drew match for the world title. We saw that CM Punk went in and he was the referee and he screwed Drew again. This was just a few weeks ago. Clash at the Castle wasn't that long ago. So it's a recurring theme. Every time Drew gets involved in a match, we're expecting to see CM Punk show up. Now, if AJ Lee, as many predicted or thought like I did as well, if she had showed up and distracted Drew or screwed him, that would have made the story better. But since having CM Punk out there all the time, it does not. And honestly, Drew did not need to win a contract. Someone else could have won it, who never won a Money Bank contract, who never was world champion. They could had Drew go up the ladder like Jay Uso did when Drew got Jay before he won. They could have did that with Drew, and CM Punk came out, distracted him, or AJ Lee. He didn't have to win the whole thing. Waste of a cash in. And like I said, while we on the subject, CM Punk, since he did screw Drew again, guess what? He didn't just screw just Drew. He screwed multiple people in that particular match. So he got a lot of enemies, a lot of targets on his back. So they pretty much told Punk, this ain't open mic night, you do whatever you want.
Who the hell told you tonight was open mic night, bitch?
So with that being said, another issue I see, since he did that, CM Punk has now multiple enemies. Think about it. He pissed Seth Rollins off. Seth is pissed. He can't confront Punk, as you seen, is still at the bottom. He's pissed off. Drew is over in the ring, lying down, and he like, "What are you doing, man? You screwed Drew, but you screwed me too," because Seth pretty much had that match in the bag before Drew came and cashed in. He could have beat Damian. So I understand his frustration. And like I said, Damian Priest is also upset. Look at this bottom still. Damian told the Judgment Day multiple times, do not come out during my world title match. I got this. I don't want no help. I want to defeat Seth Rollins on my own. Now, at Clash at the Castle, he defeated Drew with the help of CM Punk. Again, now he defeated Seth and Drew, triple threat, so he cashed in. But again, CM Punk helped him. So now Damian got a problem with Punk too. So Damian and Seth are both pissed up at Punk, as well as Drew McIntyre. So he pretty much got all them guys on. CM Punk will have a list of people pissed at him.
You just made the list!
So that's the issue I didn't like. So that's two things. Well, yeah, two things I didn't. Well, actually, three parts. The Money in the Bank ladder match, Drew didn't have to win. Cashing in was stupid. And CM Punk getting involved the same way like he does every time, start become predictable. That's a problem for me too. I'm not a fan of that by any means. Not a fan of that. None. I thought it was pointless. So that's the problem I had. Like I said, CM Punk did Drew, he didn't have to win the briefcase. Drew did not have to win his briefcase. It didn't make sense. You just had the title at WrestleMania. And also Drew made another statistic tonight. You know, with Drew with the failed cash in, Drew McIntyre is the sixth man to a failed cash in. He joins the list of John Cena, the first man to do in 2012, Braun Strowman, Baron Corbin, Austin Theory, And if you guys remember him, he ain't with WWE. He has been there years. Damian Sandow. You're welcome. So he joins the list of those men who had a failed cash-in attempt with the Money in the Bank contract. Now people was making fun of Drew already because you had onto the belt for 5 minutes at WrestleMania. Now they're gonna make fun and say you won a contract, but you had a failed cash-in. So the animosity of Drew and the frustration is at an all-time high. I can tell you that much. Figure 4 TV, salute to you. Appreciate you coming out. So yeah, there's another statistic that is a good one for Drew. And if he didn't have to win the contract, if he had not won a contract, he wouldn't be a part of this list right now. I'd rather him not won a contract than win, then have Phil cash in, and now it really pissed him off. He was already pissed off enough. What do you want Drew to do? Terrorize the company? And I said too, if he lose, he was gonna tear everything down, and he did that at the post show. He was going backstage at the post show panel, going crazy. Adam Pearce and was talking to him. He's getting to Adam Pearce, and also Wade Barrett had to contain him. So I knew he was gonna go crazy. Like they were so predictable. So that's my issue. That's one of my issues. The Drew CM Punk's saga. It's becoming predictable now. We know what CM Punk's going to show. We know what Drew's going to do. So I'm tired of that, and that was not cool. Now let's get to another thing I did not like about Money in the Bank. Another thing I like about Money in the Bank, same match. Damian Priest botched. He botched. Like I mentioned earlier, Tyler mentioned it too. And I'm going to highlight what Tyler said earlier because he beat me to it. Yeah, the kick out was botched. And I'm talking about where Seth superplex Damian Priest off the top rope. He normally falls with a Falcon Arrow. Damian had countered it. He tried to suplex Seth. Seth countered it. He hit the Falcon Arrow. Damian was supposed to kick out, but he didn't. And it was a 1-2-3. It was really 1-2-3, but they said 2, and he did not kick out. That was a big issue, and that was no good. Now, Damian, this is the second time you done botched at a PLE, man. You botched at the Clash at the Castle with the rope situation. We gave you a pass because Jade had an issue, but you botched this too. And with that being said, I'm sorry I have to say this, and I like Damian. I really do. I really do like Damian as a competitor. I really do. But there is a but. Damian, unfortunately for you, man, Damian is not a good world champion material. He's not. He botches in world title matches. He botches in the main event. You can't do that as a world champion. And I don't see Damian hold on to this belt much longer. I can see him losing. He may get past Gunther at SummerSlam, but if it's what's best for business, as they say in WWE, if it's best for business, I think the best option for Damian Priest is to lose the belt after SummerSlam. He just does not have. He can't handle the pressure as a world champion. He can't handle the pressure. I think it's too much for him. It's a lot. You got the company on your back. You're the number one guy on your brand for the world title. You're in big matches. You don't want to slip up, and he's been botching. He's botched. He botched a kick out. Even Seth was like, bro. And I don't think that was scripted either. That don't make sense. Why would he? No, I don't think that was scripted. They may play off and say, "Oh, it was scripted." Oh, that was not scripted. So they can stop that right now. And I know they're gonna try to say, "Oh, some people say, oh, it's scripted. It was posted. That's how they planned it, and that's cap."
That's cap. Totally cap.
But yeah, this was a problem with Damian. Big problem I did not like. I have one more thing I want to mention. That was an issue too. And this is the main event. Solo Sikoa. He doesn't look strong. When he pinned Cody Rhodes, did not look strong. Solo always needs somebody to carry him, I noticed. He gets carried for every match he does. If you look, when he defeated John Cena at Crown Jewel, that didn't really help his career. He got carried by Cena. And then he went on a losing streak. And even when he loses, he does not look strong. He got the pinfall in this match with 6-man tag tonight. He pinned the WWE champion. He still didn't look strong. Jacob Fatu carried that match. Jacob Fatu, he actually saved the main event for the Bloodline side. He saved it. If Jacob Fatu had not been in this match would have went way worse. Jacob Fatu was the MVP of the match. Solo didn't do nothing. Tama Tonga didn't do nothing. Tonga messed up too. That's another thing. I'm going to get to that too. Tonga, he botched. And what do I mean by that? You think what do I mean? This is what I mean. Tonga botched a low blow. Remember when Randy was up, he low blow, he barely touched him. He had to low blow him twice to sell it. Like, come on, man. These guys I see were rushed, and it's to push this Bloodline storyline. Tama Tonga, not ready. Tonga not ready. Jacob Fatu's the only guy with enough experience that can hang with the main roster. And I mean coming straight from another promotion, not going to NXT, none of that. He's the only one that can hang. The other two from Japan, the Tongas, they can't do jack. They can't do nothing. And Solo, I like Solo, but let's be honest, Solo, you're in the spot you're in because of your name. Your dad's Rikishi, your brothers are the Usos, and you're connected in this Bloodline storyline because you were the enforcer as Solo for Roman Reigns. Let's be honest. Solo do not look strong in this match. Big Georgia Boy 30. Salute to you. Said watch The Rock reveal himself as tribal chief. Yeah, very obvious. Because that's going to set up the match between Rock and Roman as they talk about that documentary right now. Remember the main event for WrestleMania is supposed to be Rock versus Roman. That's going to be the gateway to set up that match between Rock and Roman for next year or following year. It's going to be Cody because that's what the fans wanted. And I saw that documentary yesterday. Figure 4 TV said, dude, Bosch on night one. Yeah, these guys don't have it. I don't like this new Bloodline. They suck. They're trash. The only one I do like is Jacob Fatu. They're saying they're afraid to go outshine Solo. He gonna outshine the whole Bloodline. All them guys he outshining, not just Solo, all of them. Tonga and Tama Tonga. He didn't get from under the ring on time. No, he did not. I noticed it too. Good point, Figure 4 TV. Good point. This was a big issue. And this main event was very subpar. To have the people in there with Cody, Kevin, Randy, former champions and current WWE champion. Solo, you had Jacob on your side. This could have went down a lot better. It's not a good main event. Big Georgia Boy 30 said, who you think when Roman comes back, who will return with him? Oh, that's easy. The original Bloodline, the Usos. Jimmy will come back. Jay will go from Raw back to SmackDown. And, of course, the wise man, Paul Heyman. That's why they're all written off TV, except for Jay that's on Raw. That's how they're going to get back up, be the original Bloodline. And then they may add Zilla Fatu as well, or another guy. Whatever guy is ready that WWE's going to pick, it'll be that guy plus the Usos, Wise Man, Roman. Let's go. So that's easy. But yeah, back to Solo. Solo, this was not a good win for him. And I know they had to set this up to challenge Cody for his WWE Championship. They're going to more likely run that program for SummerSlam. But it still was a weak win, very weak. I was not a fan of this. Yeah, he may come. But yeah, this is weak. This is a weak thing, and I just was not a fan of this at all. This was terrible, and it could have been done a lot better. This win